Alright, now, time to do a little bit of live building of Lego Minecraft CUUSOO number 3 project. This was the design it and submit it, and if it got so many votes, then they'd make it. So they did a Minecraft one, and then they got the votes, and then Mojang said, yeah, sure. And so they made it in a very Minecraft-y shaped box, even. No numbered bags on this, fun. Oh, another brick separator though. Booklet 1 and booklet 2. Take booklet 1 and first put booklet 2 down here. So, Minecraft is a sandbox construction game inspired by Infiniminer, Dwarf Fortress, and Dungeon Keeper, created by Marcus Pearson, the founder of Mojang AB. The game, yeah, whatever. CUUSOO is about building stuff. Verbatim. Six of them. I only have 2 hands, but still not enough of those. These seem to be quasi-modular in that you build 4 corner pieces and you can plug them all together in different ways. Does it show you building? Doesn't show you building Steve or the creeper. But there's the printed creeper tile. I have it on my Xbox. It's a thing. I don't know how else to describe it. It's different. No objective. Just fuck around with it. There's your completed creeper microfig, kind of. Did they add a boss? I don't know. That tells you how far out of Minecraft I am. I screwed around with it for a little bit and then said, oh, that's neat. Okay. whatever. Back to what I was actually doing. I was building a thing. And already I've messed up. Let me go back one. Alright, the hi has been delivered. Return said hi. Your family still in Indiana? Because you're out west, aren't you? A lot of green parts that I bet go on top. Okay, there are little tiny eyes printed on the side. There's a little goatee. But those go like that. Okay, that's going to be light gray. It's going to be the hard thing with this set is a lot of dark gray, light gray fun. And when I use the word fun, I don't really mean the word fun. It's the exact opposite of fun. No, I haven't. This would be a good set for that, though, but camera's already rolling. So we're building up layers. I feel like I ought to have this camera a little closer. I'll go down a little bit. Let's see if it'll stay steady on my gaffed together tripod. So I've got a little lava pit area and a little water pit area here that then I'm just building up layers from. This really is going to be something that I'd want to have out already, looking at the first layer, or second layer of this, just to like look into it and see what's going on. Put that there instead. And really the purely neat thing about this is as long as you have the basic concept of it, it should be pretty easy just to rebuild this however you want, because it's friggin' Minecraft. As long as you remember, probably keep these pin pieces in the corner so it'll click into the base next to it and have cavities through it. 3, 2, 3, 2. All of this stuff just kind of hanging out and doing its own thing in space. So there's a complete segment. We'll build the roof part, I guess. So green, green, tan, 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 green. Go to gray, brown, tan, tan, 2 1x2 brown plates. Feel like I'm a Lego dot mix printer here as I go across these. Making a bit of a rolling hill here as my phone deets at me. And God getting upset now that I drank some of that black blood. See, really, if I wanted to do this right, what I would do is put on the tested podcast where they speed built this against each other and see how well I do in comparison to their build time. I would need some sort of impartial arbiter here, though, to clock against them. Okay, and if I could trust you, I'd have you timing it. Yes, I know. Tweeting, that makes for wonderful life building, doesn't it? Sorry. And we get a neat little waterfall effect here. dog fur. Go figure. The thing about this build is I don't know how thrilling it will be because I don't see where it's going to teach anything new, any new tricks or techniques to it. I mean, it's neat in what it is. It's a CUUSOO project. I like the Hayabusa that I have, Hayabusa-kun. But I don't see how far this is going to take it in learning. So light green, dark green. Those are dark green. I have the top of the tree. Pops on there. And we take one of these. And we have one quad done. Minecraft, I think, pretty much has come and gone as a thing. Again, makes for thrilling live streaming and later recording for YouTube and Ustream of Aaron tweeting at GOG. Anything recent, or are you one of those weirdos that goes back like 3 years and then bumps a thread? Hey guys, remember this thing that you talked about 2 years ago? Do you have that link handy by any chance? It's kind of a mean way for me to react to it, but it's just odd, and you wonder how that's an idea that somebody can say, yeah, surely. There was an understanding that when he came with the Ultra Magnus, there would also be a Thundertron. Ah, it's only slightly less creepy. Thank you. Although then again, I say that as I have like 80 episodes of The Nerdist on my phone, so. At least with that, what I do is I just put on my headphones and play it at 2 times speed just to have noise. Had some little bit of chimp action today that helped override before I just went home sick with whatever it is, and then crashed out on the couch quasi-unintentionally for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's like, oh, this couch is so... the chimp is my crew chief when I'm working with him. He's been with the company for 20 some odd years. He's been surveying for a very long time, and whilst he does have much experience in the ways of the old-timey surveyor, he has frustration and resistance towards anything new. New technology, new ideas, women voting, you know, new things. And so oftentimes we have butted heads over work and things, and yeah. Or nude things. I don't know. I don't know. Well, that was like today. The thing was, I have a coworker whose wife is very much pregnant right now, and he was talking about how his wife is afraid that the current growth. I say growth as if it's something gross. The infant is going to be a big baby because his family has a history of big babies, and she is a petite woman. She maybe weighs 100 pounds. And the chimp said, "Oh, so I bet she's just hoping for a C-section." Then the boss says, "No, she wants to try to do it natural vaginal birth," and he said vaginal, and so the chimp is the one that brought up the baby and her being small, and he says vaginal birth, and the chimp just goes, "Ew, that's gross." It's like, well, but what? That's natural. You brought up the topic, and deal with it, dude. Oh, if you want my face as a minifig, how about a minifig with my face? Come on, focus on it. That's why Kristen bought me the set, because it is a little minifig me. And the mining 4x4 set, and then showed up again on the Horizon Express. But yeah, so that is a good example of the chimp's weirdness and stuff. The recent elections that occurred, I say recent, whatever, 2 months ago, here in the U.S., he had asked me if I voted the straight asshole Republican ticket. Now me, I view my how I vote as a personal thing. Generally, I lean more conservative, but in a libertarian bent. But I don't preach. You know, you can vote however you want to vote, and that's why we have the system that we have. But to say, I bet you voted the straight asshole Republican, does that mean you think I'm an asshole? Or that anybody that's conservative is an asshole? Or what does that statement in and of itself mean? She's Kristen. I think the system should be compulsory. You should be informed and vote. But it's one of my pet peeve irks is when you have people that say, "Oh, I don't vote; it doesn't do anything." They tend to be the ones that complain the most about any sort of system. The topics we get into is I build Lego. Well, I wish, in my ideal world, there would be no money spent on campaigning, short of sending out flyers of these are my political beliefs and how I will vote if I am elected, and then some sort of way of keeping them to that. But I don't like the fact that the billions of dollars were spent on a campaign for a job that makes, what is it, up to $400,000 a year now? Well, all of politics is theory. I thought it had broke a $250,000. Well, regardless, a job that doesn't make nearly that much a year. I forget the comedian, or else I would quote him better, but the first thing that should invalidate you as somebody running for position in politics is the fact that you want to run for a position in politics. And now our two pieces become one. You got a big cave in the middle. There's some lava. I think there's lava. No, there's water in there. There's lava in the backside here. On to book 2. I'll put this back in here. That is one thing that I like that Indiana has done, is they have early voting centers, or at least locally they have early voting centers where you can go in for almost, I think, like a month leading up to the election and vote, and not have to go in on election day, because that's always when it's crazy and you see the hack news stories of, oh, it's 7:58 and there are still people out the door to vote. It's the biggest voter turnout ever. And it's like, well, you get the person complaining that they've been there since for an hour and haven't voted yet, and you can say, well, you knew that it was going to be a big election this year. You could have gotten to the polls earlier, or voted early, or voted absentee early, or done any number of things, but at least they're turning out to vote. That's what the system's about. That Black Blood of the Earth latte is yummy. And yeah, I'm kind of upset that Hair Director was on This Week in Tech, or whatever, Triangulation, because that means that it's going to be popular again for a spike, and I'm not going to get my refill. Sad tear. Mid-build thoughts. I dig it. If I was more into the Minecrafts, I mean, I guess I did enough random, I'm going to dig into this hole, and then dug forever to get the gist of what the Minecraft world kind of looks like. I like it. It's fun. It's different. Really, it's different because, I mean, no other Lego set would leave big holes through it. Well, Lego came before Minecraft, and if he wants to say it or not, you can. It's regular blocks. It's Lego in quasi video game form. Yeah. And yeah, that might well work, Jacob. I'm trying to put these on both, recording them on Ustream and then at a later date copying it over to YouTube, so that may or may not assist that kind of process. But yeah, I have Minecraft on the Xbox, and very, very rarely will fire it up and go into the little world that I was starting to build and go, I am so totally overwhelmed. Because my problem is I look at the big crazy videos and see like the people that were building the Starship Enterprise, the 1701D, and just look at that and just be like, all motivation gone. Like, I made a house, it had a roof, and then a thing blew up next to it, and now it has no wall. So yeah, there's the next piece. Got a bit of lava deep in the corner. It'll adjust for the dark or not. And then a waterfall on the inside. It's gonna when making that same early mistake as I think everybody did, of just dig straight down and then look up and just go, oh crap, I gotta now dig at weird angles to get myself back up. Oh crap, my shovel is now destroyed because I made it out of wood. Oh crap, I'm going to punch at this wall now until it gives up and then I can move up a step. Oh crap, why am I playing this game? Log out. Got to do the sound effects. It what keeps the kids entertained. And me, because, I mean, granted, I'm like just a man-child. But hey, that's why we play with Lego. Because it's fun. It's brain stimulating. And dark green. I think part of the compulsion for me to get this set was actually its rarity, which kind of makes it self-inducing. Because this is a set that has repeatedly gone in and out of stock places, probably because of the big hit of it. And the last couple times actually that's been on the Lego store, it has been only at one per customer. I feel like when we were at the Lego Discovery Center up in Chicago and we saw What do we see? 2 or 3 of them sitting there, Ken? If Ken's still there and paying attention. Hey, Ken! Yeah, Ken's there. But it's a kind of retrospect. Kind of wish I'd grabbed it then, but I mean, it ended up being on the store, and then I got points for it. But then I would have gotten 10% off there and no shipping. But hey, you win some, you lose some. It still boggles the mind of how empty that the Discovery Center in Kansas City was of anything, figures or anything. I'm liking it, even though I'm not a Minecraft guy. It's a neat build. You should get it and a Twilight Express, and you can bring them over, and we can make a big Minecraft thing in a full-length Twilight. Or Horizon. Why do I keep saying Twilight? I'm thinking the Twilight, the steam train, the Horizon Express. It's the black blood making me punchy. Now, is this the calendar flips over or 28 days? Yeah, the Twilight was the green steam train. Also was a creator build. Also gorgeous. Because yeah, they've actually done. Saw somebody's review, and they've done basically the 3 generations of trains. The Twilight Express was the steam, and then it was the Maersk train, which was diesel electric, and then the Horizon, or the Horizon. I got it right and then doubted myself, which is the TGV, the electric high speed. Another train set, it'll be a bit. I just like that orange of that creator is just beautiful, and that's why I bid on it. Unless I could get something for super cheap, or somebody donate me something. Should do it like the porn stars do, make an Amazon wish list and just flaunt that, be like, oh, if you love me, do a private cam show for you. Which is all totally appropriate to be talking about with building blocks. I have taxed all of my random spending money with Lego lately. I need to hold back and do things like, you know, pay for a house. But what else? Oh! You may have seen me retweet a while back. There is a date set for the next... But what? Phone defuzz. For the next Extra Life charity thing. Granted, it's November like it was last time, but I say that like it's a terrible surprise. So that'll be some fun. I might do it up like the Tested guys did, and a little bit of a break with everybody here building some Lego off to the side. Because that's playing a game, right? Building Lego's game. Hey, look up James May. He did build one out of Lego, and then had to demolish it because he didn't have a permit, and it was, you know, made out of Lego. I don't know about a whole bridge. Actually, and then looking at it, yeah, for the nerdy glasses push, there are many things that they could have done that professional builders do. That actually then Lego themselves said that he could have really helped his own case in the build of doing. Modern builders will put Duplo in for areas that they need to bridge, because you can hide large Duplo beams, which are going to be more structurally sound than the beams he was making of Lego 2x8s inside of things that would have given it more structural stability, and could have built it in a different modular form in order to be able to transport it later. Because that was the problem, is it was going to cost so much to transport it to Legoland, which was originally the deal. And then he kind of went ahead and built it without their knowledge. James May, that is the name. He's one of the Top Gear presenters. If you watch the superior version of Top Gear. Yes, I'll be that quasi-hipster jerk face. In the UK, the first version's the better version. Top Gear, yes. Top Gear is a British car show. It's on Netflix. Skip the first season or two. If you kind of want to get the best feel for it, look up. Actually, for some of the best is look up the Toyota Hilux episodes, where they show just how indestructible that vehicle is. Links are enabled, yeah. Oh yeah, the Toyota too. I think I'd willfully forgotten about that one. Like, park it in the sea, it's good. Blow a building up underneath it, it's alright. Yeah, that was basically the truck that my ex-stepmom, I guess, had, and then sold off because she wanted something more practical. What with having twins and all. She had the Toyota Tacoma TRD, I think. Black blood is yummy. get some of this, you'll be fine. Yeah. I think that there may be a. Have to check out his website, funraniumlabs.com. If you think that there's potential issues, you may just see, and there may well be a caffeinatrix that can get it to you. Yeah, on his site, I think if you go to order it, there may be an option at one point where it has for local pickup type things. I know that Joe has looked at that before when they were coming down here last, and unfortunately that person was all out for the Chicago supply. But look and see, and see and look, I guess. Now, it may not be in your local part of Australia, but I'm pretty sure he'd have a convert there of some sort. A test subject, as it were. Might have to look into it. You're watching me on the internet, which means you have internet access, which means you can go to funraniumlabs.com and look at it right now. Right now. Now. Right now. Are you going right now? You're not replying, which means either you're going right now or you're not and ignoring me. No, you're in Chicago. You can have somebody supply it for you. Go to that link. Go hit up Joe. He's got some. So, what's the problem? He's closer than I am. Ride the Metro in, or whatever it is you city people do. I've got a transit system that actually works. So there's a hut with windows. So that is actually quite a large number of extras that are left over, which makes me think, I mean, a lot of these gray pieces, the dark gray tile pieces, makes me think that those are extras on purpose, unless I just totally whiffed on some step somewhere. Yes, they will. These are going to get little storage cupped. So then there is the complete Alright, man. It really makes me think I missed a whole bunch of tiling on the inside somewhere, but neither of the instructions really showed that. So, very much a cube, yes. Almost looks like, actually. Yeah, I could just drop it back in the box. Take care, Jacob. But yeah, plenty of, well, even, that's kind of the odd thing. The default construction of it ends up with most of those interior areas. The finger stuck in there. Ow! Most of those interior areas you can't see into. But they actually do. It does go. It's all caved and connected. So if I shine... Oh, wait a second, I got a better flashlight than that. If I shine light into one spot, you can kind of see it through. Little house, however, it's too short for him. Kind of peek over the top of it. Looking off boldly. Creeper over there. So yeah, that is the Lego CUUSOO Minecraft Micro World build. That's fun. If you can find it, I'd almost suggest it. Kind of lay it out different ways. I think maybe I probably have the parts I could build something close to being another piece to go here. Kind of like the open 3/4 look. Yeah, I do think that they've done a decent job of that. And yeah, somewhere I'll have excess of some of those parts, or just, you know, with as basic as it is, just bricklink or pick a brick a bunch of the random parts that are needed. Ideas, I can have them. Bunch of 6x6 plates. No! 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 Pushy dog. Alrighty, well, I'm going to stop this recording then by hitting the stop recording.